An all-new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Mom talk has just been blowing up.
Whitney and Jen are on Dancing with the Stars.
Taylor is a bachelorette.
Saying that out loud is crazy. Like, that is huge.
But all the cool opportunities could pull us apart.
It's causing issues in everyone's marriage.
My whole world is falling apart right now. It's chaos.
Watch the Hulu original series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things, like helping you tap into the latest trends and insights in your field. We cannot stop your coworker from tapping her pencil. LinkedIn can help you find new jobs that align with your career goals. We cannot help you find the source of that weird smell in the office fridge. Ew. And while we can't stop your coworkers from bringing their hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can help you bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
Anyway, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Where are you? You're in. Where are you located?
So I'm in my home studio in just south of Gothenburg in Sweden.
Oh, okay.
It's cold outside.
I was gonna say, is it pretty cold out?
Yeah, I wouldn't sit in a armless shirt like you do. I more like have a hoodie on me and a pair of metal looking shoes.
Oh, yeah, very metal looking slippers
or
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. It's not that cold outside right now. It's been really cold here in Sweden the last couple of months. It feels like. Now it's like -5 degrees Celsius, which is okay, but still cold.
It's funny how I don't even have any idea what Celsius means, except that it's going to be cold. Because I think we're the only country in the world that uses Fahrenheit still, probably, right?
Yeah, and that is confusing for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
I totally get you. I totally get you.
No idea. But either way, the moral of the story is it's cold, right? Nice. So let's talk about Angus McSix then. All-Seeing Astral Eye, now that it's complete, I mean, how do you feel about it? And are you satisfied with the outcome? And what's been the response early on to it?
Oh yeah, I'm really satisfied. You know, it's such a diverse album, which I personally like. I'm not a big fan of like bands like Motorhead with albums that each song sounds like Ace of Spades to me. I'm sorry, all Motorhead fans, but to me, who is not a big Motorhead fan, each song sounds like Ace of Spades. And I'm not a fan of albums like that. I'm a fan of albums like where there is diversity. You know, each song have their own personality and their own vibe and rhythm, and you know, and an album where when everyone can find their own personal favorites because the songs are so different from each other. So I'm very happy with how the album came out. And Zib, who's done the producing, you know, mixing, mastering, songwriting, everything, has done a tremendous job. You know, so some of the ideas he came up with for this album is like, where does he get stuff like that from? And and also I'm happy that he pushed me to sing in on some of the songs. It pushed me to sing in ways that I'm not used to singing. You know, I do some of the songs. I do some soft parts. People they who know me, they ask, is this really you singing here? Because it doesn't sound like you, but it is. And that was Zeb's idea to try to bring in some of the soft elements, and and the response been great so far. I've seen some reviews so far, and overall it's been good, I would say. And I really hope that people take this for what it is. It's an awesome pop metal album, I would say. If you think that you will get pure power metal, you'll be disappointed because it's not. There are power metal elements, there are techno elements, and there are some death metal elements, But I would say, all in all, it's a pop metal album with an interesting lore.
Yes. So let me ask you this question then. Where or what pressure did you feel to outdo the absurdity and grandeur that was on the first record? And where on the record do you think you pushed things to the furthest?
I would say that this would be maybe a question for Zeb, the musical mastermind behind this album and this project. That would be a question for him. But of course, you always want to do your best album when you do your next album. It's like an artist and songwriter, that is always your goal, and often you think that you have done that, even though some fans, they like the older stuff, and it's always been like that with all the big bands like Iron Maiden, Metallica, and there are always fans who like, I love the old stuff, and then there are some new fans who like the new stuff.
Right.
But I think that I love the first album. I love the orchestral vibe that is in there. There is also a version of the first album with like only the orchestral, which you hear in the background on the album, with only that.
Wow.
And that is amazing as well.
So you just dropped all the guitars and everything?
Yeah. So it's only the orchestral parts. I think if you buy it's some kind of
right
box set or something, then you
yeah.
get that as a bonus, and that is like awesome. And I lost the track here. The question. I would. It's hard to compare the albums because I think they differ a lot from each other, but maybe I would say when it comes to Zib's songwriting, maybe he had done it one better on this one. I think there are some really catchy tunes in there, and. So overall, I would say this one is a slightly better album than the last one.
All right. If fans listen front to back to both of your albums, what emotional journey do you hope they experience between the Sword of Power and the All-Seeing Astral Eye?
Tricky question. I don't know. Like for me, it's since I like digging into the lore stuff, I start listening to the lyrics, and you follow Angus on his journey against evil on the first album, and then you transition into this new album where the story is that Angus was captured by the evil Lord Zebulon, and captured in this magical ice block, and he calls for his brother Adam to come and find him and help him. And then you get on this new album, The All-Seeing Astral Eye, you get to follow Adam on his journey trying to find his brother, at least the start of that journey. And so I think if you dig into the lore, there will be an even deeper emotional journey than if you only listen to the songs, which is perfectly fine as well.
Sure.
Because you don't need to follow the lore just to appreciate the songs, because they are awesome songs in themselves. But if you want to go one deeper, then you can also check out the lore and really read the lyrics, which are hilarious, by the way.
Do you write these as short stories and then translate them? How does this, or do you write them as songs and they come out as stories?
Also, this is a song for Zibs. He's the one who's written like 99.9% of the album, both music and lyrics. But since I know a little bit how he works, he has an idea for a song. Often it's some kind of, a riff or a melody or something, and then he has an idea of, okay, I want to introduce this new character, the dwarf, and I want to introduce her through like a love song. And then, he starts to build the lyrics around that. And for that particular song, which is the latest single we released, Dig Down, that love song ended up in Adam making fun of the dwarf because of her love for the orc. And yeah, and so I think often he works that way. He has an idea of what he wants to tell with the song. And he sometimes already has some elements, musical elements, and then he builds the lyrics and the story around that, and always has in mind that it needs to be storytelling, but at the same time funny.
Are you guys Dungeons and Dragons players?
No, not me, at least, not me.
Okay, well, fair enough. So when you guys were writing the record, is there some overarching theme? I know there's a story and a lore, but is there a deeper, darker message or a positive message you want fans to take away from after listening to it? Or is that
I would say in this times when the whole world seems so black, it feels like people don't need another dark black metal band, people needs to have a laugh and have some fun and some. So I would say that the main what do you say? The main thing is to entertain people and give them a laugh. We
Very
don't
needed.
take ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't take ourselves serious, and I sure don't think that most people who listen to us take us serious. We are serious in our musicianship, but with this band, we want to people to have a laugh and have a, just not think about that for a moment, all the dark things that are going on in the world today, and give them some bright light, at least for a moment, when they listen to us and when they come to see us live. That I would say that is the main course of the band.
I mean, I love that. I mean, and I think in this genre, there's quite a few bands doing things in that arena. Like you got Manowar, Steel, and I can't think of the guys who do the Diggity. I just saw them too.
Windrose.
Windrose, thank you. Yeah, I just saw them on 70,000 Tons of Metal. Yeah, I mean, they're just fun.
Yeah. We did a tour with them. We were supporting them on their European tour in October last year.
Wow.
So yeah, you have awesome guys and really awesome show. And like you said, I think they have the same goal as us, to entertain people and let them just focus on something else for a moment.
Yeah, it's an escape for sure.
Exactly.
Are you guys planning on taking this out on the road? You got any tour plans?
Yeah, the album is out on March 13th, and already on March 12th, we do the first show of our first headliner tour, together with our friends of Bloodbound and Brainstorm.
Oh, yeah.
And then we do, I think it's mainly shows in Germany on that tour, and one in the Netherlands. And then we are playing Epic Fest in Denmark in April. And then we actually do our two first shows in Sweden.
Nice.
So yeah, all my friends and my family get the chance to see what I'm doing in the weekends now.
Right.
And also we're playing Masters of Rock in Czech Republic this summer.
Oh, nice.
That is what's announced so far. I know there are discussions and stuff going on for later this year, but I think there will be a lot of summer festivals in 2027, and hopefully also some touring. Nothing in the States, unfortunately.
Getting more and more difficult for bands to get over here. So
yeah, it is. It is. But if we get requests, I think Angus McSix would definitely work in the States.
yeah.
I think there are a lot of people who like this kind of music over there.
I agree. What does a stage look like? Is this a theatrical kind of performance as well?
It is. I often tend to say to people that no matter what you think about the music, you can always enjoy an Angus McSix show, because it's so much happening during the songs, in between the songs. There's, like you said, it's very theatrical, and there are characters coming in on stage, and there are dancing dinosaurs and all sorts of stuff happening. So no matter if you like the music or not, which I don't understand why you wouldn't like it, because it's very catchy, but
it's fun.
You can always enjoy the show because it's a package, and it's very entertaining.
How much time do you spend on that when you guys are working on the record? Are you already thinking of, hey, this is going to be a great portion live, or how does that work?
Yeah. When we were sitting in the studio, me and Zeb, and I was recording the vocals, we got all these crazy ideas of how we could do this on stage. We have some ideas which I don't want to spoil now for the headliner tour. Some ideas that we will try out on the headliner tour, and I know that previously we have used inflatable Pegasus live, and that we let one warrior from the audience ride this Pegasus to the bar and come back again during one song and deliver a beer to one of the members. And stuff like this is crazy, but people think it's really funny, and this is stuff that we are continuously working on, coming up with crazy ideas like this, and there is, it's like a big sandbox with all these toys, and there are no rules what we can and can't do. It's great fun.
Sounds like a blast. So the record is out March 13th. I'm sorry, March 13th. Yes. And then you start the 12th. You're going to be playing some shows.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think I covered everything that was on my list. Did I miss something you wanted to cover?
Well, no, not really. Come to the shows.
Yes.
I would say.
If for nothing else, like you said, just to escape. And then you may find a new favorite band. Who knows?
Exactly.
Awesome. I thank you for taking the time. Sorry about what happened earlier. I don't know what that was, but we got it done. So.
Stuff happens,
Yep. We're here. We did it.
I'm wrapping up to go and watch Sweden play. What do you say? Quarter-final? No, what was before quarter-final?
Semi-final? I don't know.
No, eight final. Whatever. In hockey in the Olympics.
Nice.
So
who are you playing?
Latvia.
Oh, nice.
So Sweden, with all these professional players from NHL and stuff, should win the match, but you never know. The match ain't over until it's over.
And the Olympics have been pretty surprising so far this year. So.
Yeah. And Latvia has been good also. So let's see. I'm curious about that.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time, my friend. Be well. Good luck with the record.
Thank you. Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Right
Cheers.
on. Bye.
Bye.